It's completely insane. The pricing of Shiba Inu was the most crucial factor. Kusama is exerting force, more than 4 trillion Shiba Inu. This is serious matter. As the scenario progresses into the parabolic cycle, things are gradually becoming out of hand. It may be the final opportunity, therefore everyone is raising concerns. But what's happening, and why am I feeling so enthusiastic? Alright, let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. There have been some intriguing shifts in whale migrations and market activities in Shiba Inu recently. Data from the block shows a 20% decline in high transaction volumes, a crucial indication of the activities of whales or major investors. That is a substantial drop, coming to $121 million, or about 5 trillion Shiba Inu coins. Within the Shiba Inu community, this change has generated conflicting feelings. With Shiba Inu's steady rise and the current market boom, many had thought the momentum would continue to increase. According to others, the decline is a natural pause that might indicate whales are anticipating the next major move. However, others are a little concerned, questioning if this pause would impact the token's upward trajectory. And Lucy, a devoted Shiba Inu team member, intervened with a critical message at this point. It is not about the force of your blows. It's all about how tough you can take a hit and keep going, and how much you can absorb and yet keep going. And that's how you win. Everyone in the community was reminded of the resiliency required to survive in the uncertain world of cryptocurrency by her remarks, which struck a deep chord. She discussed a philosophy that emphasizes the value of tenacity in the face of difficulties. It's important to endure and grow from the low points as well as to celebrate the great points. This is not simply a motivating message for the Shiba Inu community. It's an appeal to put more emphasis on the project's long-term goals and less on cyclical changes. This is giving many people strength, and they are coming together with a fresh feeling of unity and purpose, demonstrating that the soul of the Shiba Inu community is unfazed. However, the fun doesn't stop there. Not just Lucy shared a significant message lately. The chief developer for Shiba Inu, Kusama, also broke his customary quiet with a new post. For the community, this is a significant event. Kusama doesn't post very often, unless something very important is going on. His choice to raise his voice gives the situation more significance. It suggests that an important development inside the Shiba Inu ecosystem may be taking place, a watershed that might change the course of history. For supporters and investors, it isn't your typical day. It serves as a reminder to listen intently and prepare for the next move. Whatever is going on behind the scenes is crucial, according to Kusama's timing, and the community can sense the excitement growing. How urgent is it then? We will return immediately after the decline in whale activity and pricing. I appreciate you watching. As usual, the FUD began to accumulate. Kusama replied to this with a clever reply. Dev when Shiba fudder Shiba in the interim. The tweet that highlighted the best performing cryptocurrencies prompted this action. In this humorous message, Kusama recognized the community's worries while highlighting a crucial viewpoint. In a subtle way, he was telling them to stand back and consider the wider picture. Even though some people concentrate on the most recent adjustments, Shiba Inu have had a very strong year overall. His message encourages readers to look beyond the short-term volatility and consider the project's progress. But it gets much more interesting from here. As previously stated, Kusama does not adhere to Shiba Inu's norms. It gives away a lot about what's going on behind the scenes. This timing indicates that the development team is putting a lot of effort into keeping Shiba Inu stable at a crucial moment. Kusama's light-hearted yet incisive post, Lucy's inspirational message, and the concerted attempt to defuse the situation show that there's more at risk than first seems. It's difficult to avoid speculating that a big collaboration or change may be forthcoming. Since there may be huge news coming up soon, the developer's degree of certainty often indicates that they wish to keep the society stable. If accurate, it emphasizes their urgency. Shiba Inu are in the news right now, so don't freak out. For the community to weather this storm and be prepared for what comes ahead, they need it to be strong and cohesive. When we take a closer look at the larger crypto scene, everything begins to make even more sense. According to a recent tweet, 50% bull market progress. In the parabolic stage, progress will accelerate, which is quite significant. It is a clear sign that the market is not only in an upward trend, but is also halfway through. And what comes next? The parabolic phase is when prices might rise at an uncontrollably rapid rate. Because it is when the marketplace often experiences its largest and most spectacular increases, this is the moment that cryptocurrency investors have been waiting years for. As more individuals flood the market, prices will rise, signaling a flurry of activity throughout the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem. Furthermore, it's not just about Bitcoin. Bitcoin often takes the whole cryptocurrency market with it when it enters a parabolic phase, which opens up enormous chances for cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu to flourish. This is the reason the Shiba Inu crew is putting in so much effort to stabilize the ship at this time. A parabolic phase is a critical point if it is imminent. Shiba Inu must be positioned to ride this enormous wave of energy, not merely survive the day. The development team is well aware that not participating at this crucial stage might result in the loss of a significant growth potential. The community should take this as a message to be resilient and focus on the wider issue. This change is being confirmed by several voices, and something amazing could be on the horizon. We're entering the marketplace stage, where you can start longing something because it hasn't started yet, and ultimately, it probably will. As long as it has confluence with the current meta, a well-known Twitter user said. Hot stories. As you may recall, we saw precisely this during the final bull run. Due to the booming industry, even initiatives that haven't taken off yet begin to acquire traction during this era. At this point, everything seems to be accelerated, and there is a greater chance for significant profits in all areas. Being in the crypto industry at the moment is crazy, almost unreal. Those who were there during the last bull run will recognize this. Vigor, optimism, and the spirit that everything is possible. It's all back here. This is an exciting and hectic moment to be in the market. It serves as an indicator that these kinds of opportunities are rare and frequently transformative. Shiba Inu and the cryptocurrency community as a whole may be seeing the start of something very big, and Lucy has added to the excitement with another post. Jim Cramer could unintentionally start the alt period, but I can see Bitcoin reaching $150,000 or more by the end of 2025, she added. At the moment, everything seems like manipulation. The working middle class hasn't yet joined the market. They struggle every day. Their hard-earned funds will soon be safer in cryptocurrency than at a bank. This has a clear connection to the cycles that we have previously seen. The market as a whole has been rising along with Bitcoin in recent weeks. The cycle is already changing, however, as Bitcoin's rise slows and levels out. One Twitter user noted that Bitcoin's gradual decline is proof that money is shifting into other cryptocurrencies. This is the traditional way that the season begins. Initiatives like Shiba Inu experience a frenzy when money starts shifting from Bitcoin to cryptocurrencies. Should Shiba Inu fall right now, it could lose the opportunity to capitalize on the momentum that is developing in the altcoin marketplace. It's not just about reducing temporary anxiety. The goal is to make sure Shiba Inu is prepared to ride this subsequent stage of the cycle. If the alt season is just getting started, this may be Shiba Inu's big break, and the squad realizes it's too crucial to miss the chance. Furthermore, as one Twitter user noted, people tend to forget that the currencies that pump the hardest are those that are listed on the large centralized exchanges. This is just absurd. The least difficult route is these exchanges. Centralized exchanges currencies perform better than on-chain ones during a real retail alt season. Change. And Shiba Inu are particularly notable in this regard. Although there have been a lot of new initiatives lately, Shiba Inu has an important advantage over many of them. A very robust community and significant listings on controlled exchanges. Shiba Inu benefits greatly from this, particularly during an altcoin season that is driven by retail. Coins published on centralized exchanges are the simplest to obtain, since most ordinary investors purchase and trade cryptocurrency on these platforms. Since Shiba Inu is already listed on major exchanges, it is a popular choice for novice investors who want to get started. Because it is listed on major exchanges, Shiba Inu is in a good position to see tremendous development during an alt season because it receives the most exposure and access possible. Other initiatives could be attracting more attention, but they just lack Shiba Inu's level of community support and exchange listings. As the market moves into the next stage, Shiba Inu will be in a strong position to do extraordinarily well because of this. But how do you feel about this? Post a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.